Hello, everyone, and peace of the Lord with all of you. Today, we are going to answer Abdul's questions. Now, those Abdul's questions, they are just repeating questions. It's not really to ask, it's just to question. And there's a huge difference between somebody asked to learn and somebody asked to question. Because even the one who made the questions, he don't understand the question. And this is very normal in Islamic cult. Islam as a cult question everybody, but it doesn't question itself. As an example, the Muslims, they speak too much about Tawheed, but Tawheed in Arabic mean unification. So how you believe in Tawheed? Why you don't question even the word, which is a very stupid word to use? If you believe in one God, Tawheed, according to you, the way you come with it, should be the last word to be used to describe your God. But yet, with the foolishness of those who believe in this cult, they keep using Tawheed. In front of me, there's an article. It says, "Who invented the Trinity?" Actually, this is a very good question. Who invented the Trinity? You know, sometime the cult of the Muhammadan is the same as a camel. He don't have a mirror, and he is making fun of other camel because he have something funny in his back. And he said to him, "Haha, look at your back, it look funny. Look at your back." But he himself is a camel, and he have the same in his back. And we are going to prove that to you. Now, one of the Abduls in the chat, he said, "I hope you will explain the Trinity without using Islamic reference." Why you don't want me to use Islamic reference? You are a Muslim, we are answering Muslims, and I will use your logic to beat you. However, we will explain the Trinity without using Islamic reference in the beginning. Simply, when somebody says to me, "What is the Trinity?" Trinity, three person, one God. Okay, explain the Trinity. I just told you, three person, one God. No, explain the Trinity. I just told you, God in three person, but yet he is one God. How? Very simple. If I say to you, water is a three but one, are you going to say this is a lie? But if I say to you, water is a three but one, few centuries ago, you will laugh at me. Correct? Because what you see between your hand is just water. You don't see three, you don't see four, you don't see five. But today, because human beings, they get smarter and they were able to study the nature of the water, so they come to understand it that it is three, which is one. Now, can you explain to me the water? To make it simple, I just showed you the water is a three but one. Are you going to keep repeating the question how this happened? Well, this is how it is. Unless you are just asking questions to make fun. When your God in the Quran, he said in chapter 21 verse number 30 that we made from the water every living thing. Why you don't ask Allah why he made every living water, which is a three, contain three, every living thing made from water? Which means your God saying that every living thing have the Trinity. Not me. Guys, does it say that? Does it say we made every living thing from water? One God, one creation, one fingerprint. Every creature in this earth have the Trinity in his construction, in his nature, in his building, in his body. Which means we cannot live without the Trinity according to your Quran. So what is the secret behind that everything is based on the Trinity? And remember, I'm using your logic, you know, your Quran, not my book. So here we see Muslims, they ask just to question, not to know. If we ask the Muslims who is Allah, they do not know who's Allah. What is in the word Allah mean? They do not know. Everybody give you his own fabrication. Allah is a word mean God. That's a lie. It's a name. That's a big fat lie. And Islam does not teach that. Allah is a name of the God. This is why you say there's no God but Allah. You don't say no Allah but Allah. Now what Allah mean? You do not know. What Allah is made from? You do not know. You know nothing about Allah, but yet you question the Trinity. This is the only thing you have. They've been told that Allah is one. Well, even the Quran speaks clearly that cannot be true, and I will prove it. If we go in the Quran, we find this. And I find it very funny. In chapter 21, verse number 17, Allah speaking about if he wanna have sex. If he wanna have sex, he used in Arabic the word ladunna. Ladunna here translated by the Muslims, not by me. Us. This is your translation, not my translation. If Allah want to have a wife, which means he want to have a son, want to do boom boom, Allah will do that with us. Okay, Allah is one, but Allah is going to have sex with us. Who is us? Who is the Muslim volunteer Abdul, who is super intelligent? He want to tell me that Allah is one, but yet Allah the one is going to have sex with Allah the one. Any Abdul? You see, when we say to them Allah, he say we. They say we is a majestic statement. It doesn't mean that he Allah is a plural, you know, it's a plural name, yes, but it's just we, like he's a king. But this is not about we no more. This is Allah having sex with someone else. Who is else? Us. Explain that to me. Who is us? Do we have any Muslim in the bushes? He can tell us what is us. So your God Allah cannot be one, because if he is one, he will not say if I want to have a wife I will take it from us. You see, to say from, actually in Arabic it's not even us, it's more than us. Ladunna, it's our kind. Our kind. What is the kind of Allah? There's someone else from his kind, yes, obviously. As you see, there's a wife, there's a son, if he wish, but he don't desire. If we are going to do that, but if we are going to do that, is not a negative thing. It's mean it's possible. What is possible is if Allah want to have a wife in the bed, it's possible if he want. Now a Muslim, he will say, oh, but he don't. Who care? You see, in order for me to have a wife, that's mean there is a wife. It's possible, but I don't want to get married. As simple as that. And the second you say that Allah want to have a wife, that's mean this wife, she have to be from his kind. You cannot marry a dog to a mule. You cannot marry a chicken to a goat. The chicken should go with the chicken, the goat go with the goat, the dog go with the dog. So when the Quran says if we want to have a wife, now you need to explain to me how this wife is from ourself. I thought Allah is one. Our God, for He is Almighty God, He do not need a wife to have a son. And that is very logical, for He is God Almighty. Your God, He cannot have a wife, He cannot have a son unless He have a wife. And by the way, this is not only here, this is in many other verses in the Quran. The Quran full of this madness. Read with me. Each time we speak to Muslims, they repeat questions, not to ask questions, but just because they copy paste. By the way, the translation is not accurate. This is the Muslim translation. We are going with it. He is the originator of the heaven and the earth. How can He have the children when He has no son, who has no wife? In Arabic, it doesn't say wife, it says sahiba, girlfriend. But we will go with it. Okay. When Allah supposedly is talking, obviously cannot be Allah, because if Allah is talking, if He is a true exist, He would not say it is He should say I. But the author of the Quran always he forget to switch between I and He. So He is the originator of the heaven and the earth. How can He have a child if He don't have a wife? So what the verse here confirmed to us, that the God of Islam is limited in power, and He cannot have a child unless He had a wife. A Muslim, Abdul, they might say to you, oh, here Allah is speaking our logic, because we know that we cannot have a child unless we have a wife. That's wrong. That's wrong, because that will be a contradiction for the Quran. The Quran speak about Mary, the mother of Jesus, that she don't have a husband, yet she have a child. So if it is not possible, and if this is the logic, why Jesus, He have no father? The logic is broken. Here we go. We have somebody in Islam. He is born, but yet his mother, she don't have a man. So when Allah says, how can He have a son without having a wife? That's confirmed that the miracle of Jesus have nothing to do with Allah, because Allah Himself cannot have a child for His own unless He have a wife. The God of Christianity, He can make Mary deliver a child, yet she don't have a man. Are we following, guys? We have Mr. Ali is calling me names. Mr. Ali, why you are using the word piss? The only prophet in the whole world who order you to drink piss is your prophet. So I understand why you are attached to that word. So as you see, the God of Islam, He questioned ability. Who is the one who questioned the ability of Allah? Allah. How can He? Do you see it? You see, when I say how can, that's mean He cannot. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct? Allah cannot. So Allah, He wanna have sex, but now He don't want to have sex. Or if He want, but if He want, He is going to have sex with His kind. Yet the Muslims, they give us headache 24 hours 7 days a week, that their God is one God, but yet He want to have sex with ourselves. Who is the ourself? They have no answer. If Allah is one, how he will have sex with us. Who is us? Allah is going to have sex with himself, and that is us. Do we have any Muslim here when I explain to us? So it's obviously Allah cannot be one. He cannot even be zero, for he is not exist. The one who wrote those verses is an idiot. He copy a false god exists before Islam, the moon god Lah, and he made it his god too. This is why the Muslims do not know even what the word Lah or Allah mean. Not a single Muslim knows what Allah mean. Not a single Muslim knows what Israel mean. Not a single Muslim knows what Abraham mean, what Moses mean, what Isa mean, what Mary mean, what Ishmael mean. I mean, so what this religion is about? Because this is a counterfeit religion. Islam is a counterfeit religion for other beliefs. This is why they know nothing. You see how many Muslims right away in the chat now? If we ask any one of them what Israel mean, who is the Muslim wanna tell me? Who is a Muslim wanna tell me? The Quran keeps saying Israel. What Israel mean? And who is Israel? From the Quran. Any Abdul? Zero. They know nothing. It's a counterfeit cult. What Isa mean? They don't know. What Al-Masih mean? They do not know. What Mary mean? They do not know. What Jibril mean? I mean Jibril. They don't know. What Mikael mean? They do not know. What Israfil mean? They do not know. What Iblis mean? They don't know. They don't know. It is a religion very well known as a religion of I don't know. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. But they don't even know who is Allah. Now, here we proving that Allah cannot be one God. Now, what about the Bible? Is the God of the Bible one God? Absolutely. We have tons of verses all over the Bible. Said it clearly in the Old Testament and the New Testament that your God is one. We have one God. We are the one who have one God. The Trinity never was and never been understood by the Christians as three gods. So when you say the 1 + 1 + 1, that is your fabrication. I challenge any Abdul to show me where in the Bible it says such a formula that we Christians believe in 1 + 1 + 1. We don't. You're a liar. It is you who believe in 1 + 1 + 1, and I will show it to you. We just showed you the example that Allah, He created everything from water, and the water is made from H2O. So everything according to the Quran have the fingerprint of God of Trinity. The trees is made of water. Human made of water. The Quran saying that, not me. The birds, the plant, every living thing is made from water, and water is a Trinity. What else? It is you Muslims who believe that 1 + 1 + 1 is 1, and we will show you that from the Quran. Let us open the yellow pages of Muhammad. Read with me and try not to laugh. The same verse in the Quran which is fighting the Trinity is the same verse confirming the Trinity. And if you don't like a translation we are using, tell me what translation you like. I don't accept any Islamic translation anyway. I'm just using your mouth to expose you. This is Allah supposedly talking, not Muhammad. This is Allah, and Allah, there is no way He will speak foolishness. If there is any Muslim in the chat, he believe Allah will speak foolishness, please, if you think Allah will speak foolishness, give me one. If you are a Muslim, only Muslim, please. If there is any Muhammadan in the bushes, he agree that Allah speak foolishness. Okay, nobody agree that Allah speak foolishness. I agree that Allah speaks foolishness, and I will prove it in a second. Oh, people of the book, commit no excuse in your religion. So Allah speaking to us, people of the book. This is not to the Hindus. Allah, by the way, never heard of the Hindus and the Buddhas. That's it. There's only Christian and Jews and the people of Quraysh. Allah is very limited in knowledge. The whole Quran never mentioned any religion except those. So, people of the book, commit no excuse in your religion, nor say Allah but the truth. Jesus Christ, the son of Mary, was, and between two brackets, no more. But this is not in the Quran. This is an explanation. He was a messenger of Allah. Okay, what is Jesus? Take a note, please. Allah is talking. Please show respect. Otherwise, Allah will make you a pig or a monkey, as He did to the Jews. Actually, in the other day, I woke up in the morning and I found myself look like a bear. But I asked Allah forgiveness, and now I look like a giraffe. Thank you, Allah. So Jesus is what? Is a messenger of Allah. Okay. What messenger? Messenger for mankind. He's a man. So he's a man. That's wonderful. And he is the word of Allah. Okay. So Jesus now is a messenger, and he is a word of Allah. His word, not only a word, his word. Wonderful. And this word was bestowed in Mary, which means Jesus was coming or came from above. He bestowed upon Mary. He is not in the earth. That means Jesus from above. But we will add that to the note in the side. And then he says, and he is a spirit proceeding from Allah. Hold on. That is a three, but one. Jesus is the man, Jesus is the word, Jesus is the spirit. This is what the Quran is saying. Any Muslim want to say to me you are lying? The stupid God in the stupid Quran saying that say no Trinity. Read with me. Say no Trinity. But you just say the Trinity, you idiot. You just say it. And by the way, we don't believe in this. I mean, this is your belief. Me, myself, I don't believe that Jesus is what you are saying. You know nothing about Jesus, you Muslims. I'm showing you the stupidity in your book. Jesus is a man. He's a messenger. Who is talking? Allah, the God of the Abdul. Be my witness, not me. So this is number one. The Abdul God said Jesus is a messenger. He is a man. Okay. And what is number two? Jesus is the word. That's wonderful. And Jesus is a spirit. That's number three. That's fantastic. So how, you dummy, you deny in the same verse saying to us, say no Trinity, in the same time you just said say Trinity? How Jesus is one but he is a three? Do we have any Muhammadan in the bushes? Do we have any Muhammadan in the bushes? And do you see why they don't dare to debate me? Potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. They give us headache 24 hours, 7 days a week. Stupid Trinity. Ha 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 ha. It's your Quran teaching the Trinity. The same verse says no Trinity is the same verse just to prove the Trinity to be true. You can be three in the one in the same time. Let me describe for you how the Muslims look for me according to the Quran. The Quran always like to insult the Christians. I hope we will not lose electricity. We have a tornado coming. If I lose electricity, guys, maybe later I will go again afternoon. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. We have a thunder and we have tornado warning. If I lose connection, don't be worried. Be happy. I'm fine. I have God protection. Chapter 62, verse number 5. Supposedly this verse is speaking about the Jews, but the fact it speaks about the Muslims. The similarity of those who were in charge of the Mosaic law, the Torah, is the same as a donkey which carries a huge books. Oh boy. Did you hear it? That's very nice. I like it. Trust me, the earth was shaking. I don't know if you can hear that sound, how it was, but the earth literally was shaking. And by the way, as long we are talking about the thunder, according to the God of Islam, which he is not a donkey, as the verse here, supposedly Allah is a person who understands the Torah. Let me show you how Allah understands the Torah. All of us, we knew that the Torah teach that eye for an eye, right? Have you ever heard of a donkey explain the Torah in such a way as you will see in a second? I think we will lose electricity. Ruin a bit. Oh boy, that's crazy outside. Chapter 2, verse 178. The God of Islam, who is saying to the Jews, you are like a donkey who carried the book because you didn't understand it. Supposedly now he is going to explain to us the Torah. This is his book. So he said, in the law of murder, in the case of murder, the punishment is a free for a free, and slave for a slave, and women for a woman. So if I kill a free man will be killed. If a free man kill a free man will not be killed. We kill his slave. If I kill a woman, I will not be killed. A woman will be killed. My wife will be killed. Have you ever heard of a donkey better than this? This is what eye for an eye is. Eye for an eye. If you kill my slave, I kill your slave. If you kill me as a free, I kill you as a free. If I kill a woman, you kill a woman. So if I kill your wife, and then the punishment is eye for an eye. Okay, you kill my wife. And the Muslim, they say to you, later this verse was abrogated. Hold on, why he abrogated? Allah, because he found that it's stupid and people start complaining. You know what I mean? I'm going to speak faster because I think things is getting worse. I don't want to get my computer burned. As you see in front of you, the God of Islam do not understand even a little logic in the Old Testament. So how he can explain any logic in the New Testament? How Allah, he says, if he is God, if we want to have sex, we will have sex with ourselves. That is stupid. That is literally stupid. And by the way, those we are talking about thunder, if you, in case you do not know, the Quran and the Muslims, the Abdul, they believe that thunder is an angel. You know that, don't you? I mean, those who follow us and they learn from us here, they know already that thunder is an angel. It's not a metaphorical thing. Okay, it is literally an angel. If you go to chapter 13, verse number 13 in the Quran, you will see it says that the thunder is an angel and he is in charge of the cloud. So the God who believed that thunder is an angel in charge of the cloud, he is the one who will explain to us what is the Trinity. And by the way, in the Quran, you will not find that Allah he understand even the Trinity. In the Quran, the God of the Quran, he think that the Christian believe that Jesus is the son of Allah, and he is, and his mother and Allah are the Trinity, which again showing us the foolishness of Muhammad. And by the way, the angel thunder is just, I see him from my window now, and look like he is saying hello. He say hello to everybody. So he is a thunder, an angel who is in charge of the cloud. Muslims, who is in charge of your brain? And the thunder, he have 70,000 angel in the right side of his hand and 70,000 angel in the left side of his hand. When they asked the prophet, what is the fire belt we see? He said, this is the belt, he beat the cloud with it. True story. Brothers and sisters, I see now the angel thunder is beating the cloud with his belt. So how we can come with such a God, and this God will explain to us what is right and what is wrong? A God who he think that if a woman have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. A God who he think that men have a sperm coming from their backbone and the women have a sperm coming from their nipples, or a little bit higher. Your God cannot understand anything. How you can come to me with the logic of your foolish God and you say to me, let us see what our God says? You cannot tell us the nature of your God. You cannot tell us who is your God. Or what you say to us, he is the creator. When the Quran says that Allah is the best of the creators, and this is additional proof that Allah is a stupid God. Because if Allah is a smart God, he should not say he is the best of the creators, because there's no other creators. The Muslims, in order to solve this stupidity, they say, well, don't you create a bicycle, brother? No, I did not create a bicycle. This is an invention. This is not a creation. The creation in the meaning of religion is creating everything. Every living thing is made from water. We just showed you the verse. Every living thing is made of water. That is a creation. Your God is talking, not me. The bicycle is not a living thing. So this God cannot explain to us anything. How Allah he says he is the best of the creators? And look at the false translation. They say the best to create. It doesn't say that. It's a lie. It says the best of the creators. Liars. Liars, liars will end in fire. They are ashamed of their book. So they say Allah is the best of the creators. It does not say that. Change the translator, the translation change in a miraculous way. Look what happened. Why in Yusuf Ali there's no creators, but here we have creators, but both of them they are Muslims. Do you understand, guys? So how the Trinity is, what God is, this is how God he is. What about we ask you how God is God? How God he says be is going to be. Why you don't ask those questions then? If you are a person of dignity, if you have a dignity really, and you want to question the nature of God, why you don't question your God nature? The God who said, I will, if I want to have sex, I will have it with ourselves. Explain to us. He is one, but he is going to F us. So us is Fing us. So now we have two us. The first us is Allah. The second us is who? Allah. Allah is going to marry Allah. If Allah is one, why the hadith said that Allah will come to you in a shape, and his shape, you don't like it? Have you ever heard of a madness like this? Any Abdul? Let us read together. Hold on, let us get the reference faster. Look like the tornado stopped. All right. Read carefully with me. This is your Allah, and your prophet is speaking, and this is Al-Bukhari. Don't tell me it's weak. Honestly, if you say to me the Bukhari is weak, I will go and I will arrest Al-Bukhari. How many Allah you Muslims have? The answer they will say to us, one Allah. Okay, nice to meet you, one Allah. So Allah have one Allah, but he have many shape? Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. Other than they know. Who is the Muslim Abdul when I explain to us what the smart Muhammad is saying? What is the shape you know for Allah? Any Muslim have an idea? Guys, is my question valid question? It says Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know. Okay, what the shape you know, Muslims? Any Muhammadan? Square, triangle, Santa Claus. What is that? So when Muhammad he speak, no Muslim dare to ask himself how stupid that is. In a shape we know, as we did you see Allah before, Muslims? Did you see him in a shape before? If you did, I am waiting for you to tell me what is the shape of Allah. Secondly, when Allah come to you in the shape other than the one you know, that's mean there's two shapes now. Correct, guys? Is that correct? If I say to you, I came to them in a shape other than the one you saw me first time, that's mean I am now two. How Allah have two shapes but one God? Shape is a physical body. It's a physique. When we say shape, we are talking about dimension. Is that correct, guys? Isn't it what scientifically this is mean? When we say a shape, there's dimension. Whatever the dimension is, how big, how small, doesn't matter. So now we have two dimensions for Allah. How Allah is one, but he have two dimensions. He have two shape. Which one of them is Allah? Both of them, they are Allah. So how Allah can be both, yet he is one? Iskandar has a challenge for me in Facebook. Okay, Iskandar, give me your I'm not going to verify you just for because today I wanna have some snack. So give me your Paltalk ID and I will call you. Iskandar, give me your Paltalk ID and I will call you. What he where is this guy, Iskandar? Are you there, Iskandar? What is your Paltalk? I will call you. Skype? No, make a Paltalk is the same as a Skype anyway, and Skype is not useful for me anymore. I told you why. I mean, what he will lose, it's the same, you know. Talk to me. The purpose is talking to me. Both of them, they are free program. And it take 2 minutes to download Paltalk and make an ID. Make an ID and give me your ID and I will call you. I want you to give me one reason to convert to Christianity. I don't want you to convert to Christianity. Stay worship the leg of Allah, my friend. The leg of Allah is Zogzagzi. So you wanna call me? You wanna call me to say to me, give me a reason to convert to Christianity? Who said I want you to convert to Christianity? Stay as a fool. Stay believe that there is a God who have many shapes. Stay believe that God in the judgment day will explode his shin. Stay believe in a God who says to you that the sperm coming from the backbone. Oh, my backbone is hurt because yesterday I donated a lot of sperm for the sperm bank. Stay believe in Allah, the God who says that women they have a sperm coming from their ribs, the location of the necklace. The one who said that the sperm became a blood, dead the blood, congealed the blood. Why you want to believe in Jesus? Don't go, my friend. Stay believe in Allah, the one who will give you a lot of women and they are all naked, and he will give you endless penis. I mean, it's obvious that Allah is the true God. I mean, if Allah is not a true God, why he is giving you an endless penis? Think about it. Can you imagine how much money you can make from endless penis? Number one, I can make a contract with many oil companies to pipe or to pump oils in the penis to different galaxy. We can supply satellite, we can supply a spaceship with oil by the endless penis. Why you want to leave Islam? Who said to you I am trying to make you leave Islam? Please stay as a Muslim. And not to forget to mention that your wife in heaven, her ass will be 1 mile. We Arab, we like big ass. We have to be honest. 1 mile ass, brother. Don't think about her underwear where you will buy it. Allah will provide. Iskandar 110, is that his this is his ID in Paltalk? Did he made an ID in Paltalk? Are you there, Iskandar? Is that in Paltalk, guys? We have a okay, I will call you, Iskandar. Hold on. We have a Muslim, he says CP the businessman is Allah. Let me show you from the Quran. Isn't it Allah who described his religion as a business? Read with me. Why do you see me asking people, if you give me money you will go to heaven? Hey guys, did you ever heard a Christian prince saying if you give a Christian prince money you will go to heaven? Did I? It's your God Allah who do business, and he described Allah as a business. Let us read together and see who is the one describe it as a business. Let us see. It is absolutely a business. All the verses in front of us speaking about merchandise. About what? Merchandise. What is the merchandise? Merchandise of Allah. Is that my translation or your translation? The Muhammadan Raza. If Islam is not a merchandise, it's not a commerce, why Allah He describe it as a business and it's a merchandise? Muhammad saying, should I guide you for a good merchandise? And what is the merchandise? You give Muhammad money, Allah forgive your sin. Let us see. Are we lying? No. No money, no honey. Chapter 64, verse number 17, as an example. There's many verses like this. If you lend Allah a goodly loan, i.e. spend in the cause of Allah, He will double it for you and He will forgive you. It's your God who says that if you spend money giving it to Muhammad, Allah will forgive you. Automatic forgiveness. Let me open Skype so we can hear this gentleman who wanna call me. Give me again, guys, the name. Iskandar what? Iskandar? What was his name? Iskandar 10? Give me his name, his ID in Paltalk, please. Okay, we got it. Thank you. Paltalk. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Paltalk. All right, we are in Paltalk. Let us add you. Search for your name. And please add me immediately. Search Paltalk. All right, here we go. I just added you, Mr. Iskandar. Let me be sure that's my Paltalk audio is fine. Give me a second, please. One, two. All right, look like we are fine. Let us try. All right, Iskandar, I'm going to call you. Are you ready, my friend? All right. Hello? Hello? I hope, Iskandar, you don't... Do you have a microphone, Iskandar? Hello? Hello? I mean, he answered the line, but he is not talking. Are you there? We could not start. Okay. Are you there, my friend? I will call you again. Yeah, he hang up actually himself. Go to the reference and be sure that your audio is hooked up. Go to reference to be sure. You know, click at the top in Paltalk and then go to preference, and then you will see it says audio, video audio. Click in it, and if you see the volume of the microphone working, that's what we want. And let us call you again. Hello? Okay, look like Alexander, he is just playing games. Are you there, Alexander? I hear something. Hello? Okay, I think he's just a kid. Anyone else? What you have? I'm calling you. You are not talking. Just text me. Some issues. Give me 5 minutes. I will give you 5 hours. I will give you 5 years. No problem. He said, give me 5 minutes to fix it. Don't forget, brother, before you start to say, Inshallah. Prophet Solomon, he had sex with 99 wives, and because he forgot to say Inshallah, Allah gave him half a child. If you are a Muslim and you have knowledge, you like to talk to us, please feel free. No problem, Alexander. Fix it. We are here. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Yeah, from now on we will use Paltalk. It's a very easy program to use. It's for free. It's better than Skype and the better control. Do we have any Muslim? He have the courage and the knowledge. Anyone he wanna give Allah alone? Brother, I wanna give Allah alone. Brother, I will give it to who, brother? Give it to Prophet Muhammad. Oh, the Muhammad is the bank of Allah. And brother, is he going to give me a receipt, brother? Sure, sure, brother. Hello? Hello? I hear you now. Don't tell me your mic is not working. We heard something. You are lighting a cigarette or something. Are you there? Yes. Go ahead. We hear you. Why he hang up? I mean, you could not get me somebody to speak to me except a guy who his microphone will never work. But we heard he was lighting a cigarette. I mean, it's working, right? I heard it, like, you can tell he was. And we heard him talking, actually. If there is any additional Abdul would like to call us? Anyone? Excuse me, this is my first time using the app. I'm figuring out how to fix. Okay, let's help him. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's just, does not know how to use it. And I want to silence this pock pock. It's like a frog. It make a noise when you send a text in this program. Let's see where we can change that. You see it when he texts me, you hear it, right? Where we can stop that. Yeah, sound and notification. Come online, off. Send me M, off. 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 All right, we turned all of this alarming stuff off. Do we have any Muslim here? Now we go back to Allah, who has many shapes, the God of many shapes. When Allah, he made himself in a new shape, what happened to the first shape? You see, Muslims, you say to us how the Trinity is. Well, this is how God is. You about to question your God, how Allah have many shapes, and why he's playing hide and seek. What is the point of this stupid story? If you read this stupid story, you find there's no reason for it, because now there's no surprise anymore. We know Allah will come to us in different shapes, so why we will say to him, you are not Allah? I mean, do you see how stupid the story? Muhammad told us that Allah will come to us in different shape, so why now we will stay still, say to him, you are not Allah? Muhammad told us this is Allah. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know, and he will say, I am Allah your Lord. They will say, Allah, what are you talking about? You are not Allah. We seek refuge with Allah from you. Okay, so now we seek refuge by Allah from Allah. Which Allah is the one is your God? And as long you know now that Allah will come to you in other shape, why you will say to him still the same? And Muhammad, he killed the surprise. If the point of this game is hide and seek, or like let's say what they call it, what is the pagan practice they do in Halloween? If this is Halloween, well, the Halloween is no surprise now. Allah will come to us in different shapes, so we know he's Allah. So we should not say to him, you are not Allah. Why you are saying to him, you are not Allah? I mean, what kind of a prophecy the prophecy is? He killed the surprise. So now Allah, the poor Allah, he go change his look, and he came back, and he will say to him, you are not Allah, but we know that you are Allah because the Prophet told us that you are Allah. But now we have to say we seek refuge from Allah because the Prophet said we should say that. Hello? Which Allah is and you Muslims, just because Allah he changed his shape, you spit at him? I mean, shame on you. Show respect. What if Allah come to you wearing a short? What if Allah he came to you, you know, not only in different shape, he have a like a Hawaii t-shirt and wearing a short, and he have the versions with him wearing bikini. You say to him, you are not Allah? So this is how you recognize your God? By images, by shapes? Why? I mean, since when we recognize God by a shape? What is the shape you recognize him? Why the Muslim don't tell us what is the shape? Who is the Muslim when tell us what is the shape of Allah which we can recognize him with? Penguin? Duck? Giraffe? What is the shape? And what is the point of this shape? I mean, by the way, guys, we are going to start maybe from the coming broadcast to do broadcast in my other account. If the admin can post the other account for Christian Prince, the one I did last time broadcast in, that will be appreciated. Because always we want to build the backup accounts for our accounts, so in case you will not, and always if something happened to any of my account, how you will find where I am? The answer is very simple. You go to minds.com, and the last link for the last video will be there, is going to be my active. If this account disappear one day, you never know, I mean, YouTube, they are liberals, you know, they are against saying the truth. They say the truth, they go all over you. Right? So I hope that many of you will sign and will make an account there, even though I keep saying, please do go there, but nobody listen. And you can subscribe to my Instagram, because I will mention that in Instagram too. All right. I called you in no, give me your account first, Habib, because maybe you cannot call me because I have to add you first. Maybe you do not know how to use Paltalk. So give me your account in Paltalk and I will call you. Give me your ID in Paltalk, Mr. Habib. See guys, Phil, he is posting my account in YouTube, so please click in that and subscribe. For next time, mostly I'm going to be broadcasting there for maybe a few weeks. All right. So if you are waiting for Arabian Prophet to go online, you will not see Arabian Prophet online, because I will be there. So please subscribe to that channel if you don't mind. The link is posted for you. They are posting the link for you. You don't see it? It's in front of you. In the chat, This is the account, the YouTube account I'm going to use for a few weeks, or maybe 2 months, I don't know. And the reason, even though I'm sure that many of you will not subscribe because you are lazy, and a human being are very lazy. Unbelievable how lazy is. You see, God, he made a human being like sex because he is lazy. Because if he don't like it, he will not do it. Like the wife, she will say, honey, can we make some babies? I was working all day. Come on, call the neighbor. Hey, Abdul, Godless. Okay, your name is Godless. Okay, this is Godless, the kid. Okay. Let me find you in Paltalk and I will call you. All right, here we go. I added you. And we will call you. Here we go. Maybe you are adding even the wrong number or wrong name. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me very good?
I hear you very good. I hear you very good. So what do you want to say to us?
Okay, you said you're going to spank me.
No, I will not spank you. You know, you don't deserve that yet. Let us see. You earn it. You earn it only. So we don't give it for free. You have to earn it first. So what do you want to say to us?
Okay, come on, try your best.
Okay, here we go. We have your prophet saying that Allah will come to you in different shape. What is the shape of Allah which you know, as the hadith says?
Where did you get that from?
Your prophet. I just said your prophet. Did I say your prophet said that? I just said your prophet said
show
that.
Me. Yes, but where did you get that from?
Ask your prophet where he got that from. Don't ask me. I said your prophet said that. You are asking me where I get it from. It's your prophet. Ask your prophet.
Yes, but I can. Yes, but I can say Jesus said something, and then if I don't show evidence, then what?
What evidence? So are you saying your prophet is as a liar?
No, but what if you are making it up?
I'm showing it in the screen. This is hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Here we go. And this is the reference.
Well, I don't trust hadith. I don't. For me, only Quran.
So what do you trust? What do you trust? Are you saying to me you don't trust your prophet?
No, but the Sahih al-Bukhari came 200 years after Muhammad.
Okay, okay. The Quran came 300 years after Muhammad.
No, it came 150 years.
No, hold on. How many years?
150.
150
by some scholars.
Where is the Quran which is written 150?
Jiggy.
Stupid idiot. Donkey. Yeah, I know it's him actually, the kid. He's just stupid people. Block. Here we go. Where is the guy, Alexander? What happened to him? Hello? See, guys, the sound in Paltalk is really good, right? Isn't it the sound in Paltalk is good? It's better than Skype. It's more convenience, and it's for free. Okay. Yeah, he's just a kid. It's okay. Low life. This guy, one day he will have a wife. You believe it? Or maybe he have a wife already. I feel sorry for his family. I'm sure his mom, she is proud about him. Anyway. What happened to Alexander? Alexander, are you there, my friend? I mean, all this time you are fixing it. Let us call him again. Hello? Hello? Okay, sorry, Alexander. I have to remove you from Paltalk because obviously either you are playing a game, because we heard you before. I heard him, right? I heard the sound. He is not talking. We are kids. Do we have any Muslim, brave Muslim? He have something to say. Anyone? No, we don't want to talk about nikah now because you know, this is my mom, she told me don't talk about nikah. When you will live together with David Wood, I say never. For a very simple reason. There's people, they say they want to speak to me, but they never do that. So I don't know, ask him. I predict that never will happen. Prove me wrong. I'm just predicting. Any Abdul? As you see, you know, we give them opportunity, even though speaking to Muslims, by the way, they are useless because they don't know what they are talking about. I never heard of a Muslim, he knows what Islam is about. They know nothing. They do not know what Allah means. They do not know what like ask any Abdul, any simple question. He don't know. They are just copy paste people. Even the question they ask you is not even their own question. You see, when somebody speak to us and say how God can be in three persons, well, how God can be God? If he is God, then why you are questioning his ability? Why you call him God if you question his ability to be three and one in the same time? You know what I mean, guys? If that is impossible, that means it's impossible for him to be God. Why you call him Almighty? Do you understand me, people? Do you understand what I'm saying? Either we believe he's God and he is capable and he is whatever he is, he want to be, or he is not God. So why you don't ask him why you are God? Okay, he have a power. Okay, why you have a power? And why because you have a power you became God? Ask him. They will not dare to ask a question even how the 5 fingers of Allah look like. And by the way, why Allah have 5 fingers? And why Allah have a hand? So the Muslims, they see that it's very logical for them to question everything about our God, but they don't want to ask anything about their God, the nature of their God. What your God is made of? What? Our God is a spirit. Your God is not. He's a physical being. And here we go. He's a shape. The shape of Allah is made from what? Silicone? Huh? Little, don't worry. I will add the admins there. I will add them later. When we go in the chat there, you know, just text. I will add you as an admin. Guys, don't forget, please, the admins, to remind people that we will start doing live podcasts in the other account, so they can subscribe. Otherwise, you will miss it. I might do like a announcement in this account and post a link in underneath, so people will know where to find me. But please subscribe to the other account, where we are going to go and do a live broadcast. And for you, what it make it different? I mean, it's the same. For us, it's just a backup. Starting when? Starting from now. We just told you. I'm just waiting for the confirmation of the shape of Allah. Actually, once I saw the shape of Allah, to be honest with you. I was in the airplane and there was a lady next to me, and she was so big. She slept and her head became in my shoulder. And then the girl, she worked in the airline, she came and she said, "Sir, what do you want for your wife?" And I was looking, what? She's my wife now? What? Okay. I got inside the airplane as single, and then I turned after sitting as married. And now the woman next to me, you know, I'm not making fun of how, you know, God bless her, she's so big, but man, and her head in my shoulder, I was shy to say, "Move your head," you know, like, oof. Any Abdul? Any Muslim? Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? So look, you do not know even what the Trinity is. You do not know even what Allah is. You do not know what Islam is about. You do not know. By the way, if we go in the Quran, if we go in the first verse in the Quran, what we will find? Trinity. Everything in the cult of Islam is based on Trinity. Chapter 1, verse number 1, Allah have 3 names: Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Why? Islam based on 3 persons: Allah, Jibreel, and Muhammad. Why? Any Muslim have an idea why it's based on 3? What about 4? What about 5? Why Allah he present to himself by 3 names? What about 4 names? Allah have 99 names, which is multiply of number 3. I mean, you Islam, all of Islam is based on the Trinity. Allah told Mary to fast for 3 days, not to talk, fasting of not talking for 3 days. Allah made Zechariah mute for 3 days. If you commit sin, brother, you have to fast for 3 days. If you take an oath, you have to say it 3 times. If you do